What's up YouTube, Codfarmer221 here, and welcome back to our Kind of Heroes 2 online replay. We're playing a Res Winter, playing with Rebel, that's what the 72, it's supposed to be an R, and Goat, a long time friend on COH2 here. You might recognize him from earlier videos on Season 1. Anyway, this is going to be a good match. Like, it's short, but I just want to talk about pretty much how fast, basically how to advance and carry up the momentum without stopping. And that's what we're going to do on this match. We're going to completely push these guys back to their base and just never stop, keep the forward troops up, reinforcing and everything. So Rebels of Wehrmacht, Agent Goat Ninja is the Oberkommando West with me. So you can see I'm taking the munitions right away. Just to help me out with basic mines. The Schulmine. That's shoe mine, literally. I think that's shoe mine, right? It's anti-personnel. Okay, Shula is school. I wonder if you guys like when I speak my Americanized Deutsch. What is this? Is this like a looks like a generator to keep the truck warm. Anyway, so we're pushing out. So I'm gonna go after. I'm pretty much gonna secure the initial area on this side, while they're both gonna push to the right to take the fuel. And if I can just harass their fuel, I'll be content. Now, the one great thing about this map, by the way, Res on non-winter, the summer version, is not in the playlist anymore, so you won't be seeing that. I kind of like the winter because, well, the blizzards don't come in that frequently, but it kind of makes this area a lot more open. You can't be as choke pointy on here, and you can flank around through the ice, so that's something to think about. Anyway, I always wait a little while to pick my doctrine because I only have 3 right now. There were 6 at one point in the alpha. That's what my faceplate was. Mine and Goat and my faceplate were that way because of the alpha. So they gave us a free faceplate there. But yeah, so basically, I'm gonna push up and try to harass their field because they're securing our. We're securing their. We have our field secured up north here. One thing with the Kuhwagen is when you have line of sight and you manually target, you can't suppress multiple units. And you can see it's on suppression mode. Smart that they're in cover. So look at this guy with his rear echelon troops. He's gonna charge for it. I'm like, you wanna fight? I capture the point. I'm just gonna push up. These guys will get shredded. Rear echelon are not very good. I've actually started to see people use rear echelon with bazookas to try to take out tanks because they're very. These guys should be dead. Look at their health. So I'm gonna take off their fuel. You can see right here I'm in a little bit of trouble. We do have the Soviets I'm going against. And I mean, the Oberkommando West, if the Soviets get machine guns and ATs out, they can do some real damage. Anyway, the Americans are blobbed up here. There's a lot of blobs with the American Riflemen and with the Volksgrenadiers. Not so much of the Volksgrenadiers anymore, but especially American Riflemen. And keep in mind, you know, with the Kubelwagen, and the Storm Pioneers double start, I mean, you'll just try to make infantry up close, but keep in mind, these guys don't have a ton of health, so you really have to close and use them to flank. If you can wipe out squads, you know, that's good early on. Anyway, I'm getting pushed on this side, and yeah, so I'm going to be dealing with the red player and the purple player, Jensen and Atron. And the guy fighting up north, he's trying to wipe out this squad. It's interesting on the rifle. You know what he did? He put the bunker down. This is very advanced play, right? He put down the bunker to block the retreat path, so he has to run all the way around. Anyway, I know I'm in a little bit of trouble, so he's going to try to wipe out that rifleman. We'll see if he does it. The angle was off there. Will he do it? That is the luckiest rifleman. So I'm telling him I'm getting attacked on both sides here. I have my own Kubelwagen out. I cannot deal with this amount of riflemen. You can see, you know, we're just getting shredded. I just gotta pull back. I'm really hoping I don't lose this squad, but they're, you know, they're M1 Grands. You can hear the ping of their rifles popping out. That's one of the flaws of the M1 Grand in World War II. What was it? I mean, you can call it a flaw. It's just a design in the gun. When the 7 or 8 rounds ran out, it would make a ping and eject itself automatically. So you and your buddy and the enemy would know basically you were out of ammo. So that was a bad thing. So then in the Pacific, that was a big problem against the Japanese. So what they did was they started dropping their clips on the ground, making the Japanese pop their heads out and started shooting them that way. So they took this defect or design flaw in the gun, and then they used it to their advantage. So since they know just on that side, they're doing a massive flank here. We're going to crush the center. I'm going to pull back my car. I don't want to lose it. And you can see more of these guys are in. There's even a mortar shelling me. And I have recaptured this side. I realize right now I need to go with this doctrine, the breakthrough tactics. So, yeah, breakthrough doctrine. So I can get the Panzer Fusiliers. These guys will decimate any of the infantry, especially with the upgrades. I mean, except with bars. Like, if bars get close, they can do a decent amount of damage. You can see I'm pinning these guys here. I mean, the Kuwavang is basically a mobile MG. And if you use them right, they're very effective. So I have two guys here. We're getting suppressed. Goat's flanking around. You can see we're triple teaming right now. And I'm going to try to collapse these guys. I'm just swinging. I'm even pushing on my car, which I know is damaged, to try to push these guys completely back. And we're going to, you know, Goat's cutting off the retreat here. So this strong point's been neutralized. On this side, I am capping back. They're capping the victory point on their field. They're going to try to push up. They're not shifting. Oh, Goat has one of these. I got to use this. I've never used the flak half track yet. Oh, that says Deutschland on the side of it. Awesome. Cool unit indeed. So I even gave myself a light artillery, a infantry support gun here, and now I'm gonna get some Panzer Fusiliers. I'm gonna call these guys on to help fight. What I'm also doing is I'm gonna make a forward retreat point here, so that my men will retreat back here. It's relatively safe. So you can see they're still pushing. A lieutenant's out. Rifle grenades would be very effective here. He's got to pull back. So, you know, the momentum's not going to stop. We have the momentum right now. They do have bazookas out. They're going to try to kill our cars, obviously, but you can see Goat has the right idea with the, these guys have there's 6 of these Panzer Fusiliers, and with the Gewehr upgrades, they are deadly. So I'm going to get some of those guys out quite soon. I was reinforcing my men back here before I figured I'd get some of those, and they're all healed up so they can go back into the fight. I am taking their fuel, but look at the Soviet attack forces here. They do have an ambulance, and when they're being pushed this far back, they really shouldn't be having mortar half-tracks. I'm not sure what they could possibly do to counter the kind of mixed forces we have right here. They don't really have the fuel. You can see right here, I am... my guys are screwed, you know, they're outnumbered by a lot. I'm going to toss a grenade right here, try to wipe out the Soviets, and then get the hell out of there. You can see we are kind of in decent cover. So I did that a little bit off. One rifleman got away. Just pushed back that squad for 30 munitions. And we do have all the munitions. Look at that. It does have suppression effect, which is awesome. I should definitely use one of these. But they do have a bunch of bazookas, so they're trying to counter. So he's going to back up. You know, this kind of tactic with the flak half-track and with these guys, we're going to be getting Gewehrs right now. I mean, this will just shred any American infantry. And he even has a storm officer. See, I'm gathering my forces up here. We're going to get ready to, I'm kind of shielding up this place. I do have my artillery to help support me here. I'm bombarding this area because, once again, there's 2 guys on this side. This guy's just getting utterly destroyed, the orange player on this side. He's forced to fall back pretty much to his base. And well, a strong concentration of troops over here. 4 rifleman squads, AT, machine gun, conscript, and mortar. So I teched up, you know, I figured we had the momentum here. Might as well tech up and get the Panzer headquarters. Yeah, so that is from the supply hab. That's from this building, the mechanized regimental headquarters. So let's flip over to Goat here. That's 45. Stugosu Fus. Love that. Absolutely love that. I don't get to use it enough because I don't really build this one, but I really should. I'm going to try some more tactics with that. So, I'm very appreciative to Rebel to kind of helping me on this side. I am upgrading my guys with Gewehrs, and you can see they're just beat back with multiple losses. And we have our G43s out, our awesome looking Panzer Fusiliers with the winter camo. They do look pretty sweet. Moving up my car to help suppress. I do know that they have AT up here. Here's what I'm going to do. Because it's winter, I'm going to try to hop over this fence and flank around, possibly. Actually, we're hitting the MG from this far. No pushes towards the thing. We have all the fuel we need. Machine guns in here. Just, you know, he's basically back to his base. Anyway, this gun almost wiped out my MG. You can see it killed 5 men in my 6-man squad. I'm just going to manually get this guy back here. I have more Panzer Fusiliers coming. I'm going to upgrade them also. I'm getting enough munitions per... I'm getting enough munitions that I am able to upgrade my guys. It's 90 for the recon baggage of the G43s. I do have my car here. It's stable. I'm going after their cutoff here. I gotta say, that mortar... a little too accurate. So I don't need to capture this. I just want to pull back. So I did some damage. I cut off, you know, their fuel here. And meanwhile, we're just getting stronger and stronger on this side, you know. Multiple Panzer Fusiliers. I mean, you got to use those guys. The Panzer Fusiliers are absolutely amazing. Look, these guys already have 6 kills. When they're upgraded, you know, the Volksgrenadiers just kind of suck, to be honest. I mean, they're good with their anti-tank combat package, but even that's not as good. I'd recommend, you know, if the enemy's attacking a hard point, I'd recommend a anti-tank rocket launcher. I mean, that's a lot better than these guys with one bazooka, or the equivalent, the Panzer Shrek. So I figure, what's the best time to attack? During a blizzard when the MG cannot see as well. So we have Guard Riflemen now out for Jessen. Still kind of double teaming a little bit on this side. They're making a push towards the center here. They do have a Greyhound out. A utility car, pretty much the Greyhound. And they're all bunched up here, including their medics. So you can see, we were able to flank there, and I have a lot of men coming. My goal is to overwhelm them on this side. I have these guys flanking around the side here. I'm going to bring them up. You can see with our Gewehr's we're just devastating, but then the Americans here also, I'm going to have to fall back with this unit. He will probably get killed. Those bazookas, they do quite a lot of damage. And you can see, we're just racking up the kills here. I mean, look at the low health here. These Gewehr's are devastating. And these guys are suffering from the cold, unfortunately. I should build some kind of fire. At this point, I have not got the retreat point yet, and I've got to fall back with these troops here. I'm not going to lose a Vet 2 squad just for no reason. So I did a lot of, you can see by cost, I'm losing a couple men, but I'm just devastating the American Riflemen without any upgrades on them, even though we are freezing. And that's when the car comes over, and I'm just like, really? At least I do have an anti-tank rifle grenade, which I'm going to use on this car. Keep in mind, I'm just saving up for the Panther. I'm getting kind of close. So they're forced back in the center again. They're cut off with the munitions. You can really see how weak the Americans are when they have no munitions whatsoever. And one of my guys died on the retreat there. Actually, they're dying right here. I'm trying to get them to the fire. Yeah, just get their temperature up. I'm just trying to get them back to here. I wonder if they suffer cold around the that bunker building there. My half-track. So a good thing you can do is wait for the Panther. Also, Obersoldaten do quite a lot of damage. Anyway, you can see I actually tried to hit this guy with my artillery. It's gotten 7 kills so far. And keep in mind, they don't have this victory point, so we barely lost any. We still have this, our front line is kind of right here. And keep in mind, it's also, we're getting a ton of fuel because we're controlling most of the strategic points. Because every one of these points gives you 2 fuel and 3 munitions. So there's no real response, they're just kind of bombarding us, you know. If anything, this guy is trying his best to help overwhelm. This guy's lost, oh, look at all that infantry. Jeez. We know we're going anti-infantry right now. All these grenadiers, Gewehr's, and, you know, machine guns. And then my men, you know. Got a 3rd squad of these guys I'm going to try to upgrade with the recon package. And I also have my support infantry. Rifle grenades. Those guys are going to get shredded. Also, it's important to pick up your gun. But you can see, you know, bazookas. He just lost 2 squads there. The bazookas are a little ridiculous. You need to upgrade these guys with light machine guns, though. That's very good. They can't go in a defensive stance. They will do a decent. Let's see if he picks up the machine gun. No, he's just gonna leave it there. So you can see I'm pushing in. I'm gonna have my car here. I want to provide some support. And look, the Americans' worst nightmare. This flak half-tracks here. And we even have the light tank. So Goat's gone very light on infantry. He's trying to very light on vehicles there. But the problem is they have a captain here, and the captain does have 2 bazookas. Keep that in mind. But look at me. I'm launching artillery into this blob here. And I also have all my men here. I'm ready. I want to fight this blob here. You know, we're more than enough equipped to take on those guys. But they're pushing right after that tank. I got to be careful with my artillery. I do not want to get it killed by an American push. So they're pushing back, you know. It's not like we're totally wiping them out. But keep in mind, you know, he hopped out of his vehicle here, which I'm not sure was the smartest idea. You know, he could have done the quick repair. But now, you know, he's targeting his own men. Well, he's targeting this vehicle to not let me have it. The problem is we have to retreat through all these Americans, which isn't good. I just lost a squad there, but my veteran squads are still just, you know, they're doing a lot of damage here. 13 kills on this squad. And look, the Oswins are out now. An Oswin and a Panzer IV. These guys are getting decimated in the manpower category. We just have more manpower than they do. We're keeping our men alive, and the Oswin is just devastating this early on because they don't have a lot of AT. He does have guard riflemen though. So if he has an anti-tank grenade, he should use it right now, the Soviet player, and he does. Good combo. I'm moving in my men here. I want to help my ally out, obviously. I even have my Panther out now, which is upgrading his machine gun on the top. And his Stewart comes out. I was kind of hoping the Stewart didn't try to hit me on the ice, because then I would have been in trouble. If he kills this, I'm not worried about it. It's, you know, it's kind of served its purpose at this point. But this is taking out their infantry there. You know, these Panzer Cruisers on with Panthers and stuff, they're just devastating. Anti-infantry, very good tank. And there goes their Stewart now. As an American player, I might recommend skipping getting the captain. I mean, he has his purpose, right? And look at these guys just getting shredded. They have these guys, they have the guys with the Gewehr shooting at them, they have the 2 machine guns on the Panther. In that kind of blob, they're not going to stand a chance. 17 kills on these guys, 21 on these guys, they're almost vet 4. And I have my bolts, you know, helping in a little bit. They're not the frontline troops here. So we've been somewhat pushed back, but that's just because we're being so aggressive here. We do have the VPs under our control. So I'm just bringing up more of my soldiers here, and unfortunately we're going to get stuck by machine guns. And he gets another Stewart after he saw that one get blown up rather easily. So I lost some Volksgrenadiers along the way. And I'm going to pull these guys back. They're vet 3. I mean, there's a pretty good unit here. These guys have the increased survivability, and their grenades can be fired with greater accuracy. So I destroyed the remnants of that Stewart. You can see the Americans right there. They know they don't want to fight against the Panther head-on, especially with this kind of anti-infantry support. So my men are coming back out. I'm officially researching the retreat point there. I almost wish these guys could go, how do you say this? I want them to go like mobile. Like you should be able to unpack these and pack them up again. I don't know if that would be overpowered or not, but I kind of want to move up. So I have some more guys here with Gewehrs. I pulled back my Panther because they were hitting me with the AT. The problem is it's like 1 on a lot. So look at this new force coming up. A bunch of Storm Pioneers and Storm Tiger. Very good against the American blobs. You can see they're wiping this guy out, and I'm like, I just lost another squad and 90 munitions. Anyway, these guys are reinforced. I'm going to throw them back up on the front lines. I'm just going to get more and more of these guys. I'm not too worried, though. We have all their points, and they're kind of centrally focused here. They're doing some damage to my Panther. These guys are now vet 4, 22 kills. Very deadly. And Rebel is hopefully not going to lose his tank here. He's had to fall back. But he might. And he does, unfortunately. I did wipe out that squad. And they're throwing a grenade at me. I'm watching this. I'm trying to move away from it. And 2 guys got killed there. Nothing I could do about that. And look, we have the Storm Tiger right here. Goat's going to push him and try to fire at one of these incoming blobs. So we've had the munitions pretty much the whole match. Also, look at my artillery. It's just been passively firing and has 19 kills. It's been in support of all my troops here. So I'm repairing my car first, then my Panther, you might say. I just wanted this to help cover my men. So you can see the Storm Tiger is ready to pull up. It's going to fire at this these mortar guys here. its shell was too heavy to go a little bit further. That was kind of a fail. It did kill one guy though. As you can see, they're stopping us with MGs, or MGs and ATs primarily, and then a bunch of riflemen. But, you know, we've pretty much won this game, hands down. I thought it was kind of interesting to show you how to keep the momentum, keep your men forward, and, you know, I attacked from this side, and Goat's on this side. We were on this side. We had our bases up front. You know, we were able to get Panthers. We cut them off from their fuel the whole game, and their munitions. And one of these guys was Prestige, like, level 40. Prestige 1, level 40, so it was definitely not a new player. Anyway, the light tank is just a troll. It's going to die, no question about that. They're just very heavy AT. And if this was a destroy the base thing, it would be hard, but this is victory points. It's not annihilation. You can see it's on fire. You can salvage vehicles. I need to start doing this a little bit more when they're safe, but you can get some fuel from them, which is awesome. So if you guys enjoyed, you can see I was able to get 104 kills and 61 deaths on my soldiers. And yeah, so they didn't have a ton of kills. This is the Prestige guy, I think. So they weren't bad players. They just got, you know, pushed back on all sides and attacked. So hope you guys enjoyed. Confirm T21 signing off.